Hello, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to talk about manifesting a dream life and the stories that come up that we refer to as trauma and moments in our life that we just don't prefer, that feel as if that happened. How do I move past that kind of thing? How do I move past it? That kind of thing, right? So, disclaimer here. This is spiritual advice. And now when I say spiritual advice, spiritual guiding, spiritual unfolding is my personal view on spirituality, right? So, spiritual unfolding of trauma, it doesn't mean you don't see a therapist. It doesn't mean you don't seek medical help. If you can take painkillers, right, because you got a headache, you can see a therapist. You can go to a dentist, you can go to a doctor, it's all good. It's all manifestation. None of that is separate from manifestation, from spirituality. Doctors, dentists, painkillers, all of it. It's all perfect, all part of whatever unfolding it might be part of or not. It doesn't matter. Manifestation as spirit is including everything, every moment, right? Every moment of now, it's inclusive of it. So, doesn't mean you need to. I'm saying if it's part of your unfolding that you see a therapist because you just want to talk about how you feel, see it as perfectly unfolding. Don't see it as you not doing it right. See it as just perfectly happening because it is. Now, this story came to me last night. It's an old story that I experienced when I was much younger. And I didn't really think about it up until last night. And I think it came about perfectly because I remember somebody was talking, I saw a snippet of a video, someone saying 7-year-olds don't manifest correctly or something. I don't know what nonsense. It's really funny. But I was just like, okay, I think that exists. Cool. But here's the thing, right? My own childhood came up. So it was just leading me down this road. Say perfect unfolding. Even if something I disagree with, cool, that disagreement exists, that idea exists, but it also brought me to my own knowing, right? So you don't condemn anything. You just look at it and laugh, right? I remember something when I was 13. I had asked one of my friends if I could play with one of these little digital computer game things, Game Boy, right? And he agreed. And while I was playing with it, somebody ran past and grabbed it out of my hand and stole it and ran away, right? It was a whole ordeal. I remember this, right? It was a total mess. I got blamed. His brother threatened me thinking I stole it, right? My mother hit me and my dad shouted at me or reversed. I don't know which one it was. I can't remember. It doesn't matter, right? So I got punished basically for something I didn't do. And you feel that growing up, right? You feel like this idea kind of lingering in the back of your head. I feel like I do good things and bad things happen to me. That's just a story, right? What's really happening? What is it, why does this idea pop up now? When you say, I am in my dream life, right? When we all say this, we all affirm, I am God, I am source, I am in my dream life, I am who I imagine myself to be. So why then does this stuff come up? Well, if you are in your dream life, if you are your dream identity, this stuff can no longer be active within you. Even if you're unconsciously unaware of its activeness in you, it's still there. Why? Because everything is inside you. You just don't currently know what's active in you until you choose something else to live. And whatever was active in you that doesn't really fit the new you that you've chosen. Right? It contradicts who you are. You come up against it. And typically, when we come up against that, we think we're doing something wrong. But you're not. You're doing something right. That's why you're coming against it. Because it's no longer who you choose to be. And that's kind of what a division actually is. Right? To me, anyway. So what are you really doing? What are you really going to revise here? The event or the meaning you give it, and then you realize something even deeper. Right? Revision isn't about changing what happened. It's not even about changing your feelings to what happened, right? It's about recognizing that you are playing every single part of that scene, that idea. You are the thief, you are your friend, you are the brother, you are your parents, and you are yourself. When I say you, I mean awareness. I mean awareness is expressing itself to all of them as a singular story. And remind me of a Neville Goddard story where a man's wallet was stolen, apparently. I think it was that. That's what the research was showing me when I saw it this first time. And Neville told him, do not condemn the thief. That man was you pushed out. He only came to play the part your assumptions required in that moment. Whatever they were. It doesn't matter what they were, it just is. Nothing is out of order. It can't be out of order. Everything is perfect, even when it doesn't feel good. Yeah, because remember, emotions don't create reality. They are an experience of a certain arrangement of reality. And then when I realized that, you realize you can create anything because source is already creating all of this stuff. You are that source. You have the divine right to create whatever you want. So the height of emotion, even if the emotion wasn't good, the height of it, the turmoil of it, could just as easily be bliss. So you can revise it into any way you like, right? That's what it's showing you, saying, I am as I am, playing every part. This is what you experienced. Do you want to re-experience this kind of identity, or do you want to consciously be awareness and choose something else? Be the creator and choose something else. You can create anything. So you can look at whatever tumultuous situation that you had and say, okay, that was there. The height of emotions, they were there. The ridiculousness, the ridiculousness of whatever happened, that was there. If I'm the creator and all of the people play their parts as from me, the creator, even myself, then I can create anything. So what do I choose now to embody as my childhood? In this moment, I'm playing all the parts. So I imagine it differently. I imagine sitting with my friends, right? I imagine sitting with people that I love, the people that I wanted in my life, expressing the things I wanted to express, hearing the things I wanted to hear. And that's who I am. That's the version of myself that I choose to embody. How that unfolds backward and forward as my childhood and as my forward-going unfolding of my life, that's not up to me. What's up to me is what I choose to embody. And that's the new scene. You're not escaping, you're embodying something else. By embracing, hey, this other thing existed. It exists as those frames in that place where it exists as that story. I am playing every part of that story. It doesn't matter. What I consciously choose to embody is now who I am, because it's also a memory. It's a memory that I consciously called forth, right? Not because it happened or didn't happen, but because in my consciousness, in my awareness, in my imagination, that I choose to be reality, that to see as reality. It now happened. It's now who I am. You're not denying the alternative. You are realizing that it is an alternative. And you are choosing and you are selecting from who you are being right now. And that's part of shifting, where you consciously choose something else. You know you shifted into knowing that I am. And if you are I am, it's natural to just choose something else that reflects it. So revision is actually, in my opinion, a natural part of realizing your own I amness, because you would naturally just choose something else. Why would you choose something that's turmoil? You choose love. You automatically choose love. Why would you not? It feels better, right? So creative remembrance is who you are. And remember, when you remember yourself as you would like to be, the world, the universe, reality remembers you as you would like to be, because you are reality. You are the dreamer and the dreamed, and the one who lives and relives. You are not bound by what was. You are always free to say, this is who I am now. So revise it, because you naturally do that. And you are naturally revising. Even if you're choosing the same thing over and over again, you are revising. So choose what you want. And this is Rewrite Your Reality with Aris. I am your host. Thank you for being here. Much love, much light. Facebook group, quite a few people joined yesterday and this morning, because, okay, cool. Quite a few questions also following the YouTube videos and TikTok videos. I love questions, amazing. There was one about time, which I'm going to get to in another video. That being said, if you want to reach me, email in the description box below. You can also drop a message on Facebook in the comments, in the community chat. People like to reply there and talk there and get to know each other there. It's also quite fun. You can ask me in the comment section in here and in TikTok. Prefer email. It's a little easier to respond and the ability to send longer replies. That being said, love, light, and I will see you all in the next one.